Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. Let me turn this down a hair for me real quick. We're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna do some water park sim. Just be a little mindless today. Let all the worries go to the wayside. So I started a new park the other day just to see how quickly things would go. Um, I feel like I went so much faster on the new one. We're still gonna play on Slippery Cauldron, but this was the one that I did was mess around and find out. Don't like the name, but yeah. Hello, are you going to be affected by the hurricane? I don't know, honestly. I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm gonna guess no. When I don't hear about it, typically they're not as bad or they're not gonna touch us as bad. So that's kind of where we are at. Because I haven't heard about it. I have not heard about it. Let's look at our hired crew. Because this is what I noticed too, is I think there was an update on this game, and I think that like the efficiency and stuff on everybody went up. Yeah, see like 155. I mean, I know he's level 2, but dang. Walter. But like, look at that efficiency. And what do we got now? Wilder, his precision is 100%, so he doesn't fuck up. But his efficiency is only 87. And like, same here with our homeboy, which I guess that's better, but ugh. We're gonna use a thing and re-roll our dice here. That was shit. We're gonna do it again. Damn, we fucked up. Okay. Hmm. We can only have 2. Let's see what this guy does compared to our homeboy right now. 90 and 92. Higher. 92 and 100. So he is better. Declan. Let's hire Declan and fire Jackson. So let's fire Jackson and we're gonna hire Declan. And he's cheaper, I think. 160? Hiring Declan. Okay. So, got that out of the way. Let's see. We had painted some last time. We need to build trash bins with 2 prestige, my bad. We also haven't like fixed everything. We must have got off in a jiffy last time. Oh, I think we were meeting up with a friend last time, so I did kind of get off quick when we played this last. So my bad. My bad. So we will just clean up real quick. See how far we can get with things. I think sometimes you gotta fix this too. At some point it doesn't really break down too much though. I also learned you can paint like the benches and shit. Girl, we're gonna have fun with this. See, this is my type of like building game and shit. Like I used to love playing The Sims just to like decorate. Hi Grace, thank you for the silent hi. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We're just being mindless today. And honestly, now that I'm like talking out loud, I kind of think my voice is going a little. I'm just gonna lurk while I eat and play Stardew. Okay, no worries. I thought about playing Stardew today too, so we'll see how far we get on this today, how we feel, I guess. And we might do half stream simulator, half stream Stardew. Because we do need to get back on Stardew, and I was debating doing one or the other between this one and that one, you know. But ultimately, I wanted to be a little mindless, so we went with this. You just need the full paint pack. I know, yeah, to paint the benches and stuff. Yeah, because it's like there's not too many colors to pick from. Even from the next upgrade of what you get from the paint colors is a lot better than the basics. I also wonder if we would have started this after like the update, had we would have gotten better people, but I don't know. Like our workers and stuff. Also, you can paint the floors like in here. But I do kind of like this flooring. I know it's just cracked concrete, but it ain't bad, you know? She ain't bad. Anyway, let's check our tablet. Okay, we can't hire anybody, so kind of, oh, modern trash bins. That's what we want, because we got to build 5 trash bins. We can upgrade to park size level 2, but I might hold off on that until we get everything else, as to not overwhelm myself. Let's do the jukebox, even though you don't have money for it for a while, but then that kind of unlocks the modern side. So let's look at our trash cans that we have. Actually, oof. Look, sometimes you need that brainless game before anything complex to refresh from the chaos of the day. I feel that. Today was actually super productive too. Me and Thighs went to the grocery store. She had to get up some prescriptions, and then I needed some groceries. So we did that. You know what? I might as well get this. It's not like we have to fill it, right? Let's get it. Okay. But other than that, like, I don't know, it just felt so productive. And I know that's not much of things to do, like go get groceries, but it still felt productive. I guess you know what? Besides us doing that, where's my sledgehammer? I didn't go anywhere. Stop it. I stayed here and I tried on clothes. So I've lost quite a bit of weight with all my health stuff going on. I just can't eat like I used to. And while at first I was really scared and thought it was like abnormal weight loss, I think it's normal weight loss. I think it's normal weight loss from diet change. Um, but I've almost dropped 30 pounds since I moved in with Thighs. And we're getting ready to go to Korea, and I had to go through all my clothes to see what I had to like be like, okay, I have things to wear here or not kind of deal. And I had one pair of jeans that I can take. So I just bought a bunch of jeans, spent quite a bit of money, but I tried to do like Shein so that, or Shein, however you say it, so that I wasn't spending a whole lot, but dang. But dang, I did get one pair from Old Navy. And I'm good on shorts though. I will probably lose more weight by the time I need to wear shorts, but I guess I do wear shorts here kind of year round in Florida. However, the weather in Korea when we go, is just not gonna be the same. It's gonna be a little cooler than that. So I did get some shirts from Amazon. They already came in. I was pretty happy with those. Overall, we've spent quite a bit of money even just getting ready for this trip, but I'm excited. It'll be worth it. And you know what? Clothes, I need it anyway. I just don't have clothes. I was gonna say it's hotter in Florida than in Missouri. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I don't know what Missouri is right now. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forget, but it's probably similar to what um Korea will be. Korea it was gonna be like in the 60s, between the 50s and the 70s at the highest. 50s at the lowest, 70s at the highest. So, and rare to be in the 70s. I think it was 50s and 60s mostly. So, and that's not the kind of weather I'm used to anymore. Used to be used to it, not anymore. But it's 84 Missouri. I'm in Springfield. Ah. Honestly, it was about 81 today, so it's cooler down here. At least that's what my car said. It was 81. I wore my sweater out and about and didn't get too hot, but I also wore shorts. I am like cold all of the time, I feel like. But if you need clothes though, I do suggest checking out Amazon. They got some nice shirts that were like fairly decent in price. At least I thought so. I think I got a couple of them for like $8. Like, while I spent some money, I got a lot of things within that money spending. So happy about that. I got my money's worth. You know what I just noticed is we're not gonna have to mop anything over here. I'm so confused on how this goes. I'm an idiot when it comes to girls' clothes. No, that's okay. Listen, I also feel like an idiot, and I will tell you why. Over the years, they have changed women's clothing so much as far as like they do like vanity sizing now. So it's hard to know what like where you fit in, what fits and what doesn't fit. It's very difficult and I hate it. And that's what I struggled with today, trying to figure out, okay, so in one brand, you could be like a freaking 3X, and another brand, you could be a large. Like, it really just depends. And that goes for shirts and pants, man. It's the most frustrating thing. So, what I suggest is to get you like a fabric tape measure and measure like across your chest um for like your shirts, and then look at bust size in the size charts. That'll help you mostly with like your tops. And then with your pants, they say, oh, I'm gonna add a trash can right here. It says hips, and you would think like, I guess your upper part, but it means literally right across your badonk dunk, the fullest part of your ass. I need a bust size first. Listen, it still counts. It still counts, no matter how big or small. It still counts. Everybody has nipples and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's something there. There's something there. Okay, so that'll be 5. I think we're gonna stick with that for now until we get a little further. I know this isn't much over here, but... And you know what? A chest having a bust or not, too, does not define a woman. So I will help you with that right there. Then you translate it to a pectoral size. There you go. There you go. My pecs. Okay, empty trash bins. Do we have any that need emptying yet? I think we did that part before we left, so I don't think we'll have one, but that's okay. Okay, let's start this. Hi, Wilder. He's pretty good, actually. Hey, welcome in. How are you? 2, 3. We're gonna do 9. Okay. Let's go hand these puppies out to all these people that are... Sorry, here you go. My bad. I didn't mean to knock you over. Okay. I remember following you one day. I don't know why. Where did I find you? I don't know. So my gameplay has been all over the place, by the way. We have played this game, Water Park Sim. We have played Animal Crossing lately. We've played Stardew. So I don't remember either which one you followed me from. And it might have been from here. I almost kind of think it was from here. Was it? Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, hello. We passed those out fast. Okay. Hopefully Wilder is good. So the new one that I had started, we had a guy named Chris. He was 100% in precision and efficiency. Is this guy cheating? Huh? He didn't have an armband. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, oh, this is the first time I have caught a... Look at Declan getting the graffiti. I also accidentally hit somebody in the pool, and I think it caught him for something. Crazy. That's the first time I've caught somebody in the bathroom vandalizing. Stop it. Dude, he wrote that real fast. Hot dogs are something. Dude, hot dogs are the shit. Can we just say that? Oh, also, I might need to get stuff. Okay, yeah, let me run across the street and we'll grab extra dogs and lemonade. Moses is waiting for a hot dog. Well, sorry, Moses. You're gonna be waiting for a hot minute. I gotta get extras. Gotta get that extra. Okay. Nice. Oh, God. Okay. Good enough. Listen. I guess I could have kept that in my hand. I'm gonna... Oh, no! Stop it. He wanted mustard. Somebody definitely fell. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's drop these nicer, though. Nope. Wrong button. Nicer. Okay. Look at Declan. He is on it, bruh. Add ash and lemon. And we need restocked. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. He is on it as far as, like, cleaning shit up. Somebody's drowning. Oh, my God. I thought I grabbed it. Oh, God. Watch out, Declan! Alright. Cool beans. Wow, he says. We just done saved your life, sir. You should be amazed. Somebody else is drowning. Y'all learn how to swim. Nice. And someone's panicking. Oh, little evil guy. Look at... He was gonna vandalize, but we caught him before he did it. Somebody also just took a picture of someone over here. I don't know that he did, but we'll hit him too. He's cheating. Look at all these fucks. Cheating and vandalizing. I feel like watching this and seeing the pools, they should be able to stand up. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's crazy. There's a resort pool that we'll get sooner rather than later, I think. And it's actually really nice. 4 senior slide pass on it. Somebody is drowning. Grab this. Dude, Declan's good at his job. We like Declan, don't you, Declan? Okay. 4 senior slide pass. Didn't we just do this? Might have been for a different lady, but she looks the same. Okay. 6 hours senior slide pass. Waiting for a lemonade. Hi, Nathan. 4 hours senior slide pass. We like when they're all the same. Makes it easy for us. Lemonade with a lemon. Okay. Well, I kind of hope we don't catch pervs. But I am glad that Hey! I'm gonna poop in the pool, she says. No, you ain't. Crazy. the resort pool, though, I feel like maybe they should be able to stand. That guy looks maybe not happy. Something happened over here? If that's what seniors look like, then I better start applying for AARP. Listen, I get AARP mail all the time. Okay, sir. I'm right here. How many vandals? What? Okay, he's got a band. I didn't think he had an armband on for a second. He looked suspicious. And the water. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't think that's gonna make it. I got a brochure for an assisted living home. That's crazy. You know what? Better to plan early. You know what I'm saying? Declan, what are you doing? I know a person named Declan, and it really feels like I'm yelling at him right now. I just hope not. Build 2 showers with at least prestige. And we got 2 out of 3? What? Does it count to, like... I mean, you're right behind me. Listen, not that... I was gonna say not that far, that doesn't help my case. Not that far behind you does not help the case. Like it was gonna mean something, she says. Guess waited too long for a hot dog. I didn't even know you needed one. Sorry. Declan is falling behind, bro. I need to stock the vending machine. Let's go across the way. We have a really good vertical jump, by the way. Alright, sir. You need a lemonade. I'm gonna go fill this real quick. I'll be right back to help y'all. Navigating so I don't knock people over. I'm trying to anyway. Alright, sir. This game every time makes me want a hot dog. Without fail. I've had hot dogs every day for like the past week. There you go. I actually got ketchup that I can have too, and I'm pretty excited. I'm only 12,183 days old. You're 11,818. Listen, the way that you probably had to calculate that is insane. I could never. I would never take the time, I guess. Not that I couldn't, I just... Is somebody in here? Oh, she was. Sorry, ma'am. You Googled it? So sorry, Tatum. I'm so sorry, sir. Listen, I think he was a cheater earlier anyway. I think that was the dude's name, the first guy that we pushed. Oh god, please. Oh god. Well, it's a disaster. Declan, where are you? Please don't slip, sir. Oh my god. Good enough, right? Right. Listen, y'all need to learn how to swim if you're gonna come to a water park. Where you at? Where you at? Ha-ha! Cheater. Sorry. We should probably save the person that's drowning. It's fine. We'll just let everybody slip for a while. Alright. Lemon and lemon. Okay. Declan is on a break. So is Wilder. Stop it. Don't walk in front of me. God damn it. I told you not to. Declan had decided to deck out. He did. Guess waited too long for a ticket because Wilder's on a break. There's nobody else waiting though, so we're good. Wilder wild out too. Wild now. Okay, well, there's people waiting for lemonade. Add some ice. What else, ma'am? Just lemonade? You just want the lemonade. It's not very cold, I guess, but that's okay. I'd want ice in mine. Bro, I'm so sorry you slipped. Let me take care of that. It's also really hard not to hit everybody that's laying down when you, like, mop up stuff. Oh, the little, like, whatever face is decoration is acceptable. 25 injured. You know what? That's fine. Lawsuits, the water park. Yeah. That should have been what we named it. I was thinking Wet and Wild, but lawsuits, maybe. Lawsuits. At the slippery cauldron. Okay. Nightly duties. Let's go. GG's. You know, y'all could help instead of resting. Crazy, though. Does this count? I don't think it can. Like, why do I have... Sorry. Oh, God. 2 out of the 3. Did I fix 2 earlier? You went from tetanus to lawsuits. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like... Oh, shower! That's a bathroom. Nobody was gonna tell me. Nobody was gonna tell me. Okay. Eventually, we'll have somebody to do all this for us. Well, that's not how that works. I feel like I need energy drinks for Wilder. What the fuck? Sir. Anyway, I feel like I need energy drinks for days. I have all these like goals and things that I want to do, and then like I had this big crash out moment this week about like all the things that I want to do on top of the health stuff, and bruh. Maybe energy drinks is the answer. How do people do things? How do people live life? You know what I'm saying? How do y'all push through? What is your cup of tea? I try to do like routine to stay in the mindset, but I don't know that that helps. I don't know that it helps. And then, like, do I give myself heart disease from the fucking energy drinks just to stay afloat? Because for real, though, like everyone right now, I feel like this is not just a me thing. Money is such a, like, tight spot right now. It's insane. But, like, I have opportunities to work as much, like, overtime as I want to. So I was trying to decide. I worked a little bit of overtime today and made up for my little minty bee that I had. You know what I'm saying? My little mental breakdown. Uh, so I got a couple extra hours. And then I have the opportunity I could do more overtime tomorrow, but then I'm like, now I'm working too much, you know? Sometimes I tell myself I have to do it for my dog. Aw. Yeah, see, that would be something I would have probably told myself too. Um, My doggo passed in December, so I can't really say that anymore. Um, I tried to cause like one of the goals is to go to Australia, right? But money wise, I gotta be right before I even try to do that. Um, so I'm gonna have to save up at least 20K to even do that between the education that I need to like cross train for my job and then like the visa and the actual moving and all of that. Um, but I can't even do that until I pay off all the debt that I have. So like, I don't know. And I don't have my doggo no more to be like, yeah, I'll do it for my doggo. But it's fine. I've been trying to say I'll do it for myself outside. There we go. And then we'll turn this guy. We'll make this a line of like bathrooms and showers. Maybe. This gets so big that I don't even know what to do with it half the time. Because, like, the next opening after this, like, expansion, I guess, rather, is this. Is it this? Yeah, this over here. I think. Yeah, there's like a parking lot and shit over here. Or is it this? What's this? Anyway, there's a lot of space that you end up having. Okay, so let's do before we expand too much, actually, let's go check out if we can get better things to buy because I don't want to mess that up. Okay, spray can, we're going to hold off on potential. Okay, modern slides. So let's do that. And let's do bigger tips for money. Okay, now we can do things. And then we might get more points as we build stuff too. So, okay, so let's do, okay, there's 4. Nope, nope, this way. Let's do 8. We're gonna try to line them up as best as possible. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, thank you for the stretch, Olivia. I will take that after I get these all lined up. Let me see if I can push this one a hair closer. I don't think so. We are discoing. We're just going to leave that, actually. Okay. Okay, let's take our stretch. I'm not attached to anything. I'm very tired, y'all. I'm so sorry. Ugh, this stretch will help. Tummy! Oh, I got that tummy. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Put our blankie back on. And get all cozied up. Get all cozied up. Nice. All right. Okay, so we got 8 bathrooms. We might get rid of those showers or put them on this side, potential. So you're cold and wearing shorts. Listen, it's comfortable. Hoodie and a blanket. That's how I like to live life, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I fucked that up. Okay, hang on. I kind of hate placing things, if I'm being honest. Because I know that this shit can line up more. I think that's right. Girls are weird. Welcome. Welcome to the club. We are. Okay, so this will be number 3. And then, of course, we'll probably have to readjust and realign all of these. 4, 5. We'll do 6. I know there's 8 toilets, but... Okay, wait. Let's build these. Hi, Tigo. Welcome in. Thank you for the silent hi. Maybe? Okay. Why is it making that weird noise? It's the type of toilet. Oh. So this one's gotta be backed up a little. And then I think this one's fine. This one's gotta be scooched over. How's the game going? It is going good. We are doing some mindless stuff. Because we tired. We are tired. We went to the grocery store earlier. See, this one's still not lined up, bro. And I feel like I should have got a monster. Because I'm sleepy. I guess I could go make coffee or something, but I really shouldn't have very much coffee because my tummy. You know what I think it is? I think it's that shrub not letting me. I lied, it was user error. Please don't say the toilet needs to be backed up a little. Yeah. Or is it just backed up a little? You know what I'm saying? Was it me or was it the toilet? Monster, which flavor you like? I like a lot of the zero sugar ones are just really good, period, in my opinion. Not to be super basic or anything, but I really like the white one. The sugar-free white one is really good. But I also like they've got the blue one. It's blue. I like the blue one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Hawaiian something or other. It's a tropical, I think. I think it's a tropical of sorts. But yeah, it's real good. Okay, I think we're Gucci on that. We will need to add some trash cans. Okay, so we will add a trash can would have done so well right in between here. Are we gonna move everything? No. No, we are not. Do you have Vicks? For now, we're just gonna kind of line some of these up. They tend to not go and walk around areas that like you don't have shit, so we'll just put trash cans by the shower. Okay, and then let's see. Let's do the floor and then we'll maneuver stuff a little more the next day. And like, let's actually change the floor. I hit that midair. Like, what about this color? And maybe still that, texture. Not that this is right now, but... Oh, see, that looks like straight brick, though. I don't think I like that. Okay. Um... What about the straight brick, but it's blue? No, let's not do that. Purpley gray? That ain't bad. How does that look against the pool, though? Do I hate this? I don't think that I hate that. Okay, for now, this is what it'll be. Give us a little pop of color. I think we've changed this floor. Well, no, we didn't, because we just made this the same color as the middle part at the beginning. Does she hate that? No. See, exactly. 8-Ball knew what's up. 8-Ball knew what's up. I wish Declan could do this. He's not a handyman, though. He's just a janitor guy. But to be fair, like, I feel like, janitor guys are more than just janitorial. You know what I mean? I feel like they're kind of maintenance in most places. Listen, can I get back here? Okay, that works. That works. See, this isn't bad because it kind of matches the, like, pool-ish. Kind of. But it's not as slick. I think I tried this on my other one with the other, brick look. Like, this one, it was too shiny. That I didn't like. The dull is okay. I like it enough. Will we change it again? Probably. But you know what? It's fine. Outlook not so good. Feels bad, man. Can I get back here? Probably not. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Hello. Well, I'm glad it doesn't double charge me when I, like, accidentally hit it again. Nope. Okay. I'm glad that requires the paint roller. Almost done messed it all up. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. Can we reach back there? Yeah. In the bag. Just a little bit there. We're gonna try to peek on in there. Peek in between the lines. Okay, and then this one we can just kind of... I'm doing this all sorts of crazy. My bad. Sorry, Wilder. I don't even know why you're over here, bro. You're not helping. We might run out of money before we get all this. This is a big area. Can I get that? Nah. Looked like maybe I could, though. Dude, this place is gonna be so huge, and I'm gonna not know what to do with it, I swear. I just like building and decorating. That's my favorite part of, like, The Sims. I kind of hated, like, actually playing the Sims part. This is, yeah, like, this is my favorite part, is the decorating and building. And watching people enjoy it for a little bit. And then I'm like, okay, let's decorate again, you know? You should play The Sims. I do have it on my computer. I'm gonna have to go through and look at it though and delete some stuff. Because I haven't played it in a long time and I know I made me and an ex in there. We gonna delete that. Let's start over afresh. Okay. Now I hate it. It kind of looks icky. 8 Ball says perhaps. Let's see. 8 Ball's not wrong. So far, anyway. Could 8 Ball be wrong in the future? Possibly. Okay. Drop that. Move. Let's move this pool. Maybe. Over kind of by these bathrooms so that there's something over there. Potential. And then we'll move these showers where I'm standing. Was she mean in high school? Well, it is wrong. She is wrong. Because I was not mean in high school. Was it this color? I don't remember what color I did. No, but you know what? I like that color better. Was it this one? I bet it's just the... No, I also like that color better. Was it this one? No. This one? I bet you it was this one. Oh my god, what color? This one? It was that one. Okay. Color we on? That one. Let me stand on the pool. Well. Wait. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Much appreciated. I actually did need that. My voice might be trying to leave me. I hope not, but it could be. Breaking news, local water park goes bankrupt because owner can't find the color for the ground. She may be colorblind. Listen. Sometimes, too, it looks different painted down. Okay, whichever one of you motherfuckers is walking on this, please move. Thanks. These trash ass showers. I guess we put that there. I guess we not put that there. Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll put it there. I know there's like trash cans everywhere, but we'll fix it eventually. You know what? I guess we could do 2 and 2. Let's... And then put the trash can like in here. And kind of separate these with the trash can. Beautiful. I just realized which X. I don't know. Do you know when I played Sims last? Do you know? Do you know which X? Guys, I'm gonna get a lozenge. I'm so sorry. So it might sound like I'm sucking on something because, or maybe not. It was not, um, not a recent thing. Red curly hair, if that helps. From not from where we're from, but the county next to, or yeah, the county next to my hometown. It was not a mutual classmate, nah. Nope, nope. I hadn't played Sims in years, so it was back in like 2020 when I was still with a different one, a different ex. At least I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about anyway. That I think that it is. Okay. We are out of money, probably because I couldn't figure out which paint color I used, but that's okay. uh, we don't have enough science points for anything, so I think it is time for bed. Let's go ahead and grab refills on this stuff, and I'll just set it by the things. Dang it, I need to update my random classmate encyclopedia. There you go. You can put the last time I played Sims too. Ew, this color has you see that? There's like algae or something growing there. We're gonna put the hot dogs next to it. See, look. That's kind of icky. Oh well. It'll add flavor to the hot dogs. Also, guys, I'm gonna like cut my hair soon. Not like super short or anything, but she needs a refresher. And I almost debated on streaming me cutting my hair. I don't know if y'all would be interested in that. I thought it might be a fun one to do. But I also don't know how I'd set that up, because I definitely have to take y'all in the bathroom with me. And that bathroom is, I mean, it's not a small bathroom, because what I grew up in was a tiny ass bathroom. But, it's not big for, like, filming. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We can do 9. Okay, let's go hand these out. Whoever doesn't go on the crosswalk, we will. Are you gonna go on the crosswalk? Wade, I like your jacket. Maybe I don't like your jacket, Wade. Thinking my shit's boring. Did I already give one to you? Stevie. Shelby. Okay, Shelby. Listen, every girl that I've ever had issues with in the past, that's been her name. So let me just take a moment for all the ones that have given me trouble and were not okay anymore. Because I will say, there was one that at one point we had trouble, and then later on in life we were like, why? And so we're cool now. So I like those instances. It's always been a Shelby for me, though. My older than me ex. Oh, sorry, Isabella. My older than me ex that I had. He cheated on me with a girl named Shelby. Listen, I will dox the shit out of those guys. Can I get over here to save this person, please? There you go, buddy. I mean, it's a lot of Shelbys. There was a huge Shelby that gave me issues in middle school and high school. The one from your town, yeah, yeah. I won't say anything else on that, but yeah. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much shit, you know? Some shit's okay. But I don't want to be too mean. Because, you know what? I will also say, because I have been somebody that has changed a lot over the years, I do like to give people somewhat of the benefit of the doubt and, like, know that can change. It is very possible. Because I have. There's somebody. Haha! Homeboy fell after he snuck in here. Fucker. See, we'll just talk shit on the AI that does me wrong in here. Who's laughing like that? Why y'all laughing like that? I hope it's because you're having a good time and not vandalizing me. Okay, she's got a wristband, you got a wristband. Doing a little bit of a wristy band check since we had somebody sneak in already. You don't have a wristband, sir. Drowned if you would like. Smelly Melly. Is that her name? What's her name? Marisol? Marisol, do you need some aerosol spray? I'm gonna pause for this one. Had a Shelby in my class in second grade wrote a whole threat letter to herself. This is wild. Said, I wrote it. I was, what, 10, 12, having to write the alphabet in caps and lowercase to prove it wasn't me. What the heck? That's freaking insane. Um, on that note, though, we actually had a girl in our school do the same thing, like wrote a threat to herself. And I think we were in like high school or something, or at least I remember that. Olivia might be able to say if maybe I'm delusional or not, because we went to the same high school, but I'm freshman year. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that happened. I couldn't tell you who it was. I mean, I don't care who it was, I guess, at this point either, but uh, man, it's always, I don't know. For me, it's always been a Shelby. Thighs, not to dox her, because I hate to dox her, but um, Thighs has a relative that we didn't get along for a while, and it was over a guy. It's always been over a guy, I feel like. Her name was Shelby, but actually we're really cool now. So like, I mean, that dude is like, I mean, I think he has changed a lot. He actually recently reached out and apologized to me, and I think and hope that he did the same with her. Um, but also too, back in the day, it was neither of us doing the shit to each other. You know what I mean? It was like he was the common denominator, and we were too young to like realize anything of like blaming him instead of each other, sort of thing. But then, I was in computer class when the announcement came. Oh yeah, and she never got in trouble. That's insane. That's so insane. Usually over a guy. Yeah, yeah. Because like then when I got older, and I'll dox these people, I don't care. My ex, his name, y'all can guess his name. Starts with a J. I'm gonna give you that. And it's always dudes named this. Um, cheated on me. Ooh, Justin, no, but you got three letters correct. Not a James. There is a J, an S, in an inn, kind of in that order. The S is in the same spot. There was a threat in the girls' bathroom. I do remember that. Yeah, we had a bomb threat. It was great. Jason, yes, it was Jason. Um, he cheated on me with this girl in our class. The bomb threat? No, 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 no. The ex was not from our class. Jason is he's like 14 years older than me. And I'll talk shit, I don't care. Cause I mean, I don't have, I guess, hard feelings about it now, cause where I'm at in life, like, I'm so much better off. But the crazy thing about it is he cheated on me with this Shelby girl. I don't remember if the Shelby girl reached out to me or I reached out to her, but we were like, hey, I think he's playing us. Literally, we sent screenshots of him changing our names in the exact same messages that he was sending to both of us. So, like, he was sending copy and paste, man, just changing our names in the texts. It's so weird. Um, what's weird about it is that we had these conversations like, yeah, no, he's crazy. And then she ends up with him. What? What? I'm sorry? How does he just not end up with either of us? Like that would have been the right thing, right? No. No. She's like, "No, that's cool. He was playing me too, but I'll take him." Okay, you can have him. Sorry. Man, you like older people. Well, hello. And I don't know too many Shelbys. Yeah, this one was from somewhere else. So, no, I don't think you would know her. Mine has always been a Clarissa. That's interesting. Because that's not a common name, I don't think, anyway. Which, so that's weird that it's like always been a Clarissa for you. I know a Carissa. Sorry, I accidentally said that. Um, like, and it's been so long you don't really feel anything about it, but still kind of salty. Exactly. And the saltiness is more towards her. Like, why would you not like girl power? Like, we figured this out together. So why? You know what I mean? I don't know. But she like knew that we were living together and stuff, and he told her like we were living together but we weren't together anymore and all that. I was like, okay, who falls for that anymore? But whatever. So yeah, a little salty about, the girl code, but whatever. And he is definitely a narcissist, so he did some damage to me mentally. So I still hold that a little bit. But I would say, as far as past stuff goes, he's about the only thing I hold anything against. And even then, I'm not super like angry or any, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, well, it happened. And I have learned a lot since, that's for sure. Hi. That's what she put too. LOL. Hi. Hi. Bye. Go away. Someone is panicking. Also, when we get a lifeguard, they push these people, the people that panic. Which honestly makes me giggle a little bit. Oh, hot dogs. Yes, ma'am. Add mustard. There you be. Hi, Vincent. You want some ketchup? There you go. How about some lemonade? Add some ice. There you go. Sell snacks. Nobody's buying out of the vending machine? Y'all crazy or something? I bet he was going for that too. Yeet! Missed. Well, we'll yeet it a little closer. A little bit closer now. What's we looking like here? Nobody's in line. Wilder is back on duty. Looking good over here. Let's check our trash. Sorry if I sound like I'm mumbling and stuff from this lozenge, but it really is helping. Really, really. Really, 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 really. Wow! Somebody said! Wow! Oh, my bee. Add lemon. Uh-oh. People are slipping. We got 2 puddles over here. Declan! Do you remember that one kid that hit the fire alarm during the state testing because he was trying to get out of it? I vaguely remember that. Hated those tests. Yeah, I didn't have too much of an issue with them. I tended to test decently well. At least until I got into college calculus, you know, but that's fine. Oh, did he take that? Cool. So my one Clarissa from home, she took my boyfriend, then dated my other friend after. Oh my gosh, then tried to get with my brother in the end. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Is she like obsessed with your life or something? That's crazy. That's very weird. Someone waited too long for a hot dog. My apologies. Clarissa, though, that's wild. And that's, to me, anyway, it's such an uncommon name that when you hear it, because you wouldn't get, like, numbness to it, I guess, because you would hear it all the time. So, like, when you heard it, you'd be like, ugh, you know, that salty coming back. Dude, Declan. Brother, there is trash on the ground. Okay, it is 3:40. I might go through and start hammering some shit, maybe. Marisol wants some lemonade. Got ice. Did you live in a K-drama or something? I feel like I've seen this spot before. That's so funny. That is so funny. It does seem very K-drama-y. I love me some dramas, though. It just really sucks when it happens in real life. Hey, 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 hey! Well, I knocked over Shelby, too, but you know what? Do we care? Oh, sorry, Summer. Wait, was that the person that was vandalizing, though? Maybe I'm not sorry. My bad. My bad. I want to, like, work on stuff, but... Wow. Okay, nobody's bought... Okay, there's been 2 snacks sold. I wonder if it makes a difference where you place it. This is almost full. Like, if I were to place it closer to the front, would there be... Morgan is drowning, y'all. And as she was drowning, she's like, "This rocks!" and gave me a tip. You know what's funny? My brother turned her down, because our friend she was dating was his best friend, so he was like, heck no. Well, GG's, W brother, because, like, ew. Ew. Also, yeah, like, who does that? We just had drama. I remember talking to our history teacher freshman year, and suddenly there was a fight between 2 girls outside his classroom, and he watches from the large window, not doing anything. In our freshman year, trying to think, we had a couple. So, like, our school wasn't huge, by the way. And so we had like a couple fights, I feel like, break out amongst the youngins. And so anytime there was a fight, you would remember it. Was it the one where the girl got slammed against the locker at lunch? Or no? Because that one was interesting. Declan is too tired and is... Oh, I'm sorry, bro. This person just vandalized. Can't say anything... Can't say anything weird. Don't want to dox anyone. Oh, no, for sure. I definitely would prefer it that way as well. So, you're good. If I start guessing stuff, you can either say yes or no or whatever. You definitely don't have to dox anybody or like say specific names. I prefer that you don't say specific names. But yeah. And if it's just me guessing, you don't even have to tell me personally either. Somewhat me just going through the Rolodex of what I remember about high school too. I remember Cuttawitch was mean and fought everyone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big old fighting gal I was. Uh-huh. Had a reputation. Nah, I wasn't mean. Listen. More people vandalized than I remember. That even said lawsuit, I think, on it. She looks cute and cuddly now, but back then we were farming folk. Listen, I could chuck a bale of hay too. Actually, my game was throw and feed. I was a feed thrower at my old job. I messed up my shoulder doing it one day too. Sorry if you hear crunch. I'm at the end of my lozenge. Alright. We did have some strong people in our class, though, because we were a farming community. Kind of wild. We probably could have a bunch of fighters. Hi, Cakey baby. Happy Saturday. Welcome in. I was going to say, how bad is your joints after throwing feet? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. My shoulders suck, but what sucks more is like doing hair also ruins your shoulders. So between working at the feed, like the I guess feed store, farm store, but also feed, doing that, I did that for 6 years, and then I did hair for 7 years immediately after that. So my shoulders, they're cooked, bro. They're cooked. I slammed someone up against a locker one time because she wouldn't quit poking me with a pin no matter how much I had asked him to stop, so I dealt with it. I don't blame you. That would make me aggravated too. That would make me so aggravated. Did he get air? That's all I want to know is, did he get air? Was it a toss or was it a push? Was it a toss or a push? I'm good. How about you? I am doing okay. We're a little bit tired this weekend. There's been sickness in the house actually, so I'm hoping that I'm not getting that. I just finished a lozenge to help because it felt like I was losing my voice. However, I do feel like when I am on stream, it just kind of feels like that sometimes. So I could just be worried that I'm gonna get sick because I feel like that's a thing too. A little bit. I had held him up against it by the shirt. There you go. So he was small. He was a small boy. I don't think I ever got confrontational like that with anybody. The only thing I can remember is we were like messing around in shop class, and I did this move where like you basically kick somebody in the chest, like spin it around like you put your hands on a countertop and then you spin around and kick somebody. And I did that and I accidentally like actually kicked somebody and I honestly didn't mean to. So um another girl, it wasn't even the girl that I kicked, and I apologized and everything. It wasn't even the girl that I kicked, she kicked me back and I was like, fair enough, honestly. Like fair enough. Even though I didn't mean to and I apologized, fair enough. So how's the game? The game is good. It is good and mindless. We like mindless sometimes, and this is a day. This is a day for it. So, honestly, too, I was just talking about how, like, kind of relating it to The Sims, and I very much like the aspect of, like, being able to, like, build all of this, because it really looks like shite when you first start. And then this next part will be the part that we open up next, and they'll bulldoze that building and stuff. But like you start from pretty much scratch. And I like that aspect in The Sims too, like all the building and stuff. And I like to sit back and kind of watch the people enjoy it. But that's why I don't play The Sims for very long, because I like the creative aspect. And then I never play my people. We'll just build people the whole time, you know? So that's how I play The Sims. Staff movement level, that would be a good one. In middle school, a boy got in trouble. There was an opposite day where boys wore girls' clothes and girls wore boys' clothes, and the boy figured out how to break all the dress codes. Ooh. I don't remember that. I don't remember that, but that sounds like something one of them would do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but shop class wasn't really supervised well. It was not. It was not. Not even a little bit. But yeah. And that was kind of one that I was like, you know, we were messing around and somebody got hurt, unfortunately, and it wasn't on purpose again, but like I'll take my slap on the back of the hand even if it wasn't from the teacher. Like fair enough, you know what I'm saying? Fair enough. We got 7. Let's just get the spray can. If graffiti changed anything, it would be illegal. So I don't know what the spray can is for. Specifically for clearing graffiti, maybe? And then we'll do this. Okay. So we are close to 3 stars, dude. Look at that. Can't do it again. 2222. $2,222. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's see expansion-wise what we can add. Shop class teacher supervised the pretty girls more than the other students. Yeah. No, and it was me and I don't want to I don't know how to say this without like sounding I guess bad, but it was me and one of the girls that you would have considered like being around druggies kind of thing, like, and I don't know what she was into and I don't want to judge, but like it was that type of like, if we're stereotyping because the teacher like only supervised the pretty girls, we were not in that group. We were like the stoner type. And I wasn't even in that group. I was just with them, hanging out with them because they're cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Yeah, no, that teacher can kick rocks. I wonder what he's up to. I wonder if he ever... I probably shouldn't say that. The Outcast. I like that better. I like that better. And you know what? Stoners, I feel like's an okay one, too. I would be okay with being called a stoner. Yeah, the stones in our school were cooler than the others. That's right. That's right. And again, that was why I was like, you know, this girl's pretty chill. Like, if she felt the need to, like, I guess, stick up for the other girl, which, again, wasn't on purpose. But I was gonna take my punishment either way. So. And the one girl was pretty crazy that, like, hit me back. Everybody else was really chill, but the one was pretty crazy, so. Meh. I was somebody who was kind of a middle person um in school. Like I feel like I got along with pretty much everybody. We're gonna add a pool. I hung out with that one. They didn't even try to belittle me, made me feel like I was actually human and not crazy. Yeah, for sure. And that's why I feel like they were some of the coolest like kids around, you know, because they didn't do that. And I feel like that was for the most part anywhere you would go, that was kind of how it was with them. And so I agree. These are 600. Let's see. Let's actually do this number and this number. Will this go right up on each other? Okay, but down a little. Okay, that's okay if it's a little bit. Okay, but I like that. Picasso. One of our janitors got fired for searching no things on Oh, stop it. I don't remember who that was either. A janitor? I remember, and actually I came across this teacher the other day on LinkedIn that got in trouble for some of that type of stuff, along with you know, hanging out with the underage girls as well, hanging out with them. One of ours, not one that we ever specifically had, like that taught us. It was right before we were in middle school, and it was a high school teacher. So yeah. Did they finally catch the FFA director? They wouldn't touch that, I don't think, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that is one that would ever be discussed because of just how it went down. Unfortunately. But yeah, we had a lot of that. You know what's unfortunate too is I feel like in small towns, a lot of people think some of that is like normal, like the age gap. I say age gap when I was with a guy that was 14 years older than me. Bye. Anyway, but I wasn't underage when that happened, but a lot of people normalize that and they're like, well, there's just not many people out there in these towns. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. No. It's not how this works. I am so sorry that you feel that way, but no. I'm gonna put this here, maybe? Okay, wait. We got this trash can. Let's put this trash can here. And this one kind of here. I know that's not gonna fill, but we don't have enough money. But this will be good for now. So we got a couple more pools with some more slides and some dabbing boards. So for now, this shall be good. And hopefully we can get these snacks sold, man. I don't know, he was weird. I remember my ex complaining that he made the girls in there wear skirts to everything. I will contest that statement because I was in FFA, and unless it was before my time, queso, I don't think so, buddy. I like you, but don't eat my hot dogs. Get out of here. Anyway, the thing, I was never forced to wear a skirt by him. You know what? I take that back. I think that was dress code for FFA was like you had to wear a skirt. It had to be like a certain length and stuff. That was not him. That was FFA like dress code with the um just with the outfit. So it specifically was not him. But they also had to be skirts that were like to your knees. So I don't feel like that was much of anything, but also thank you for the hydrate cake, baby. I appreciate it. I needed that. There was 1,700 people in my town. I'm sure there's plenty of fish in our small pond. I agree. There was only 800 in mine, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Still, we had all the small towns around, so you could venture out. You weren't stuck by any means. Somebody was that you? Was that one of y'all? You? It was that guy. He took a picture. Sometimes it just helps to hit everybody, you know? I would have enjoyed it. Trust me, if I was allowed to wear a skirt in high school, I would have done it. You almost should have just done it. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, though. Basketball shorts, t-shirts, me, every day. I was not one for skits. You almost couldn't pay me enough to wear, like, skirts and dresses and stuff. If it was an event where you had to wear a dress, I would wear a dress. But it was an event that was still nice and you had to, like, at least dress up and not wear gym shorts and a t-shirt. I would wear slacks and a blouse of some sort. Because I was not about that. I mean, could imagine the talk of quote-unquote boy wearing girls' clothes. Listen, you would have been so far in the future. No, you know what, actually, real talk, I'm glad that you didn't for your safety. If we're real talk, I'm glad you didn't for your safety. Because, yeah. Farm town. That's all I got. Hi, Summer Jazz. Hey, long time no talk. How have you been? I have been. We've been all right. Household's been a little sickly. But that is a-okay. We're trying to push along. There wasn't a word for transgender in our small town vocabulary. There was not. I would agree. And if they tried, it would have been definitely words you wouldn't want to be called. Unfortunately. Make sure they're not vandalizing my bathtubs. I almost said bathtubs. I meant bathrooms, not tubs. Move that. There we go. When I told my mom I was trans, I had to bitterly do a PowerPoint presentation to show her that I wasn't crazy. Oh, I hate that. Because that area, too, they would have definitely sent you to a psychiatrist or something trying to convince you that you were crazy when you're not. Ooh. That guy did a flip. That was actually kind of cool. Oh. You know, some people have come a long way back home, but not enough. Not enough. Hey, Mom, you know how I used to steal my sister's clothes and pretend I was a girl? Guess what? Yeah. I will say, at one point in my life, it was probably about middle school. Get out of here. He broke his leg, it got stuck in the slats. I don't know if that guy just took a picture or not, but... it was like middle school, probably, when I started wearing gym shorts and t-shirts every day. I definitely at some point thought maybe that I could be a boy. And like I definitely like that was a debate in my head. But then I found out that it actually was okay if I liked girls and was a girl. So that kind of became a thing, but for a while I was like, am I a boy because girls aren't supposed to like girls? And then, you know, cuz that mentality back home. And then when I realized that that actually was okay and our towns are crazy, then I was like, no, I'm still a girl. I just like also like girls. And that's okay. My mom was like, it wasn't much of a surprise. I used to write short stories and the byline was always a girl's name. Aw, that's kind of cute though. Oh, this thing's hurting. Goodness. Okay. I might have to grab another lozenge. My throat is hurting again. I've also had issues kind of with my throat ever since I got my scope done. They said it would be sore after a while. Of course, they did biopsies kind of all the way down. I think upper, middle, lower. Yeah, I think they did upper, middle, and lower. And then of course in my stomach and stuff. But man, it's taken a while for it to just feel okay. But that's why I'm like, am I sick? Because I don't feel like it's supposed to be this long that it's sore from biopsies. It wasn't this way last time. Back when I was still in the closet, the girl's name would coincidentally by a name of which every girl I liked at the time, I was weird. That's weird. I don't think that that is weird at all because I feel like, you know, you kind of daydreaming of like what you could have or whatever, what you feel like at the time that you're missing out on. So I don't think that's weird. I think that's probably for your situation decently normal. So don't worry, never used your name. Okay, good. No worries. Let me pause so I can read Grace. I still have to tell my mom that I am not, nor will not ever be interested in romantic or physical partners. I still get the response of, if you say so, I still think you're just haven't found the right person yet. Listen, I have, um, heard all of that from my mom. So I feel you. It wasn't necessary. I think I hear the cat. I'm sorry, hold on. Maybe not. I keep thinking I'm hearing him. So anyway, my mom told me that a lot, and like at one point too, I gotta get another lotion. I'm sorry. I thought I was just straight lesbian because at the time I was with somebody. Now they have a word for it called shrekking, where you kind of um downgrade because so and so is supposed to be like quote unquote a nice guy, and then they turn out to just be a piece of shit too. Granted, this person wasn't that much of a piece of shit, but there were still things wrong, like that I didn't vibe with. So, anyway, when that happened, I feel like subconsciously to kind of get out of it, my brain was like, "Yeah, you're like a lesbian. You're not attracted to him anymore. You just don't like guys." And I'm like, "Okay, that makes sense." And then as time went by, I was like, "No, I'm definitely like I'm bi." Um, but when I came out to my mom as a lesbian, she was like, you just haven't found the right guy yet. How do you know? How do you know? I'm like, Mom, I don't think you want me to answer that question, actually. Do you really want to know how I want to know? So, anyway, I feel that on some level. I know it's not the same, but I feel that as far as like I would get some of the some of the same type of comments. So I feel you. Right? Yeah, definitely. That's everything too. I think my mom like pushed it down too because I don't know if she remembers. At one point she kicked me out of the house because I tried to come out as just bisexual to her. And that's when I started living with thighs when we lived back in Missouri. And I think she suppressed that for sure. I think she did. Because then when I later came out and was like, yo, I'm a lesbian, she had a mental breakdown all over again. And I'm like, it ain't far from what I told you before, so I don't know what's happening. And we've already established you're not getting grandkids. Like, I don't know why you're freaking out this bad. But anyway, it took her a bit to come around, and then we actually, like, went out and had dinner in public and stuff and talked about things. And but the how do you know? I don't think you want the answer to the question you just asked. I do not believe you would like that. Unless you would. I swear parents, sometimes they don't realize that they were also probably some kind of gay of some sort. Because, oh, somebody's drowning? What the fuck? Hold on. We're just talking about being gay. Hold on. There you go. But I swear, and maybe I misremember, but I think my mom said something along the lines, well, every woman thinks other women are, like, beautiful and pretty and, like, this and that. You know, that whole thing. And you're like, I don't think that's how that works, but okay. But yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, for sure. Well, my mom was ultra conservative. I feel you because same. We did luckily get some progress with our mom over the last few years or so, thankfully, when it comes to like the LGBTQ community and then also like race. So we've come a long way with her on those two items. Not as far as I would like, and I think those conversations are still gonna have to be had for like the rest of our lives, but I think they'll go better moving forward, fortunately. It was only until she went to a restaurant after she had breast cancer and all that, and the waitress kept calling her sir because she had short hair. Aw, and mom was like, oh, this is how Olivia feels. You know what, though? At least, not saying that it was a good thing she had cancer by any means. I'm not saying that. Please don't take that this way, but it's almost good that she had that experience at least to be misgendered and then be like, okay, I get it now. My favorite comeback to, well, how do you know you're blank is, well, how do you know I'm not? Exactly. Ever think of that? Exactly. No, I get that for sure. And that conversation me and Thighs had around one of her family members. And how I don't know how to say this without giving too much away, but anyway, we had that conversation. And that was what we told or would have suggested to somebody else to tell this other family member was, how do you know, like, I'm not? Like, how do you know you're not? Because they were very much, you don't know unless you've tried it kind of thing. Okay, well, how do you know that you are completely straight if you've not tried being gay? Ever thought about that? Huh? 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 Yeah, sometimes people need to have the experience of what they put people through and be like, oh, that doesn't feel good. Exactly. Exactly. Oops. It is unfortunate, that what happened. She went through breast cancer to have to do all that. But you know what, though? Sometimes too, that stuff doesn't come up until their lives are like put in positions like that. Like, yeah, I hope at least everything, which I don't have a problem with my mom now. Like I said, I'm sure we will have conversations for the rest of our lives about things and like trying to at least bring her with us as much as we can because I do love my mom, but I don't agree with everything she thinks. And I think, in my personal opinion, I feel like she is one that kind of goes with what she's told. And doesn't have a well-formed opinion based off of her own thoughts and feelings. But yeah, baby steps for sure. Oh, by the way, everyone, fun thing is, even though we were in a small school, we barely knew each other. Yeah. Don't worry, my mom celebrated 10 years cancer-free 2 years ago. Yay! Well, that's good. We like to hear that. And we definitely like to hear that. Cancer is not a fun thing. Also, you know what? Just to kind of get this off my chest while we're on that note of cancer. Not saying that I have it, but I have a lot of health stuff going on, as you guys know. But I do have a lesion on my liver, and it is a polyp, which polyps are normal in my colon. Not that that's a fun thing to talk about either, but it is a very large one, borderline giant. I don't know exactly what they call it. I think giant. Um, so the bigger they are, the higher risk that there is of it being cancerous. All the other stuff that they took out, because I had more polyps all throughout everything, like from my stomach down. So they took out quite a bit. All of that stuff was good. Pathology was fine for that. But I won't know anything more until I have an MRI on the 14th of October for my liver lesion. I definitely push for them to look more into that. As of right now, it is diagnosed as a hemangioma, which is a benign, so not cancer, tumor on my liver. However, I have read studies that they have done where the diagnosis for that has a high chance of being incorrect. So I was pushing for more imaging so that we can be a little more sure. So, shit's up in the air right now with me as far as health goes, but I just ask everybody to keep me in your thoughts. Your thoughts, your prayers, your spells, your just not hexes, please. Don't hex me. I already feel like somebody's got my freaking voodoo doll just like poking at my liver and my colon and stuff. So just don't hex me. Okay, we could do mob upgrade, trash highlight, water gun. Let's do lifeguard staff. That pretty much takes out everything else. Okay. I feel like our grandparents' generation is more accepting to the LGBT community. I told my grandmother that I am trans, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, another granddaughter. What do I call you? I have a bunch of dress that you have." They were like Amish dresses. Oh. I'm glad that you've had that experience though, because I have not had that experience with the same generation, but Somewhat. I think it's hit and miss. I think it is hit and miss. I had a family member reach out to me saying that their grandparents, because it was a cousin, so my aunt and uncle, were chill about everything, and he was like, at least they're on our side. I was like, that does actually make me feel better. For a sec there, I thought you said exes. You don't want them either. Nah, I don't want the exes either. Don't send them to me either. No hexes, no exes. They are a hex. So if you send me to, or send them to me, I am gonna assume you did hex me. No hexes. I curse you to have good health. I curse you. There you go. Maybe that'll help. Okay, let's see. Should we do another pool? I guess I could do the lifeguard thing, but I don't have a lifeguard yet. I kind of wait. Let's wait. Let's save our money for these pools. They're like 2,000 a pop. Let's save. Okay, we're gonna save. Dude, the granola ain't selling. That granola is not selling. BB. Actually, let's check our hireables and see if we can get a better ticket guy. 140 and 100. Hire tab. Ugh. Oh, this is a mopping. That's a janitor. A little bit better on efficiency, but not on precision. Let's Rolodex this again. Ooh. 191 efficiency and 99% precision. And he's only 81 a day? I don't know how to say his name. Atreus? 165 endurance, 4 movement speed. Okay, so he's got better movement speed, but his endurance isn't as good. Recovery time is 109, and his recovery time's a little bit more. I might roll the dice one more time. Ooh, look at his endurance. Movement speed 3, so same. And he's cheaper. Jeremy, listen, we might take you, Jeremy. Let's take Jeremy. Endurance, yeah, 248. Efficiency's better. Precision's a little less, but like... Sorry, Wilder, we're gonna take Jeremy. He's cheaper and better. Sorry, Wilder, you were good. You were so good, bro. Well, I was talking to someone at my job who was like 80 and she still drives a truck, and she was talking about how farming as a kid, and he said when he was 6, his sister went away, and then that's when his sister came back and became a boy, and he was like, trans people always existed. Oh, for sure. I agree. That's good that you've had that experience with older people, though. Wait, excuse me. I hope that that keeps coming around, though. Oh, wow, yes. Yes, I agree. I just wish that was kind of the standard. Wait, come here. Whatever your name is. Aga! Some of these people, I can't pronounce their names. Yeah, go have fun, guy! Did you hear him? Ooh! Alberto, I can pronounce your name. Maddie, you drowned yesterday, I think. I mean, I'm a truck driver. Most of the people in my company are older than dirt. You know what? But they've also probably seen a lot. And the fact that they have a little bit more experience as far as like exposed to more culture because they've traveled, you know what I'm saying? So like one thing that I kind of think as far as like how maybe like my mom thinks or like somebody else back home that is they just haven't they're not well cultured and traveled and all of that. They've not seen more of even just the United States, which is insane. But like I still had some pretty bad like takes on things before I moved here. Maybe not completely, but like I feel like one of a couple X's ago kind of helped me with that a little bit. And then it just kind of gradually got better from there, sort of thing. So I think I would have got there simply just by just experiencing more. You fucking dumpster. Literally, one little can. To be fair, I am going around emptying these like they're filling up quickly and they're not. Dude's gonna fall. Sorry, Isaiah. I think that's how you say your name. Oh my god. Okay, no, okay. Well, he's got it. Declan's got it. He's got this. I've seen too much and I'm on the 11th year of trucking. Dang, that's a while. Yeah. Well, let's look at it. We grew up in a small town. Population was 98% white, a church around every corner, and no outside influence. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Pretty close-minded. Even like when I would do hair too. Everybody also just thought that you automatically thought how they did. And I hated that. That burned me up so much. And that is part of the reason why I left hair, and a big reason of why I moved. Because I just can't, y'all. Hey! Vandal! Oh, I think I hit somebody else too. Oops. Poop everywhere. I might accidentally hit this chick. Next time I see you, I need you to color my hair. Well, there's a reason why I don't do it anymore. My shoulders. Besides the people back home, my shoulders. Remember that conversation about the feed and the hair? The shoulders do be hurting. I do still trim my own hair. And then I will do Thighs' hair. Mostly based on the fact that, like, we do exchange of things. I can't anyways. I'm not allowed to have different color hair. What the heck? As a trucker, just because people would judge you, maybe? I don't like companies like that. Makes me sad. But I would get, also for your safety, the CEO is traditional. No, don't like it. I mean, nobody sees me, but I was gonna say, I think my company I can have colored hair. I sure hope so. I'm still there. But they are trans friendly. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I'm glad that they're trans friendly, but it's weird the colored hair. Because I don't feel like that's like an office thing. I even think in offices that you should be able to have colored hair, but that I guess that's just my forward thinking, you know. Crazy. I hope he's getting that. Are you getting it, Declan? You getting it? You got it? You got it? You got the trash? He's sweeping, but I think he's getting the trash. Yeah, he got the trash. I've been to his house wearing a dress. They had homemade pizza. I bet that was good. Oh, guest waited too long. Oh, I didn't realize Jeremy was on a break. What the hell? I ran over somebody for sure. 4 senior slide pass. Boom, boom. Here you go, Kyra. Enjoy. 14 slide pass. Okay, now he's back. He's got a quick turnaround time, though. I just gotta watch for when he goes on break better. I also got it messed up because the ticket guy was on the left before, but I will be back. The pets are bugging me, saying it's dinner time. Oh, hey, will you feed the babies? Feed those babies. Oh, snap. Declan, where are you? See, they need to work on this hitbox because it hits the person that's, like, in the chair every time. But if he does... Okay. I bet if he did it, it wouldn't hit the people. But every time I do it, it hits the people. Stupid. It was incentive pizza, you know. Hey, you've been doing a good job. Instead of a pay raise, here's a pizza. Ooh, we like those. What? Luckily was what I was gonna say. Luckily, working remote, they can't really necessarily do that, so they give us raises. Raises and a bonus. We get one at the end of the year. They were gonna start doing it differently, but we'll see. I don't think they were quite ready for that when they were like, we're gonna do it differently. So then they were like, wait, we're not gonna do it differently for a minute. That guy got a picture taken of him. Caught a pervert. Frankie? Don't you be perving out around here. Oh, someone's waiting on a lemonade. Lemonade. Add ice. Okay. I mean, it's work remote too, and from home. Yes. I think. Excuse me. I don't know what you mean, but it is. It's to and fro. To and fro. I literally just sit here. On days that I work. Oh, your job. Okay, I was like, yeah. Yeah. No, that makes more sense now. You're funny. Okay. Any pervs in here? The lights on the bathrooms actually get me sometimes, and I think it's somebody taking a picture of somebody. I want to catch him, but it's not. Okay, Jeremy's still working. We need a lemonade. Sometimes I get panicked at this, but I feel like as you kind of go along, it's not as panicking induced. Dude, my phone is going crazy. I turned on, like, LinkedIn notifications. Not that I'm, like, looking for a new job right now, but, like, with me thinking about doing the Australia stuff, I kind of just wanted to look at the market there and kind of see what they got going on. It's definitely not as big of a market for my job, but I think I can manage. There's different titles that I could do with, like, my education that I got. So, oh, somebody's waiting for lemonade. And somebody's panicking on the diving board. I missed. I missed again. Get in there. Kai? I think Kai was the one that was panicking on the diving board the last time. You just want lemonade, no ice, no lemon. There you go. Hey. Okay, are people buying my granola? I think they are. We got 11 out of 15. Sup, Morgan? Okay, yes, actually it needs restocked. Hell yeah, somebody just bought one. Did I fall? Sorry, Ariana. I'm so sorry. Ariana, what are you doing here? And whoever I just knocked over. Declan and Parker. Declan, can you get that water spot? Thanks. Unbelievable? Did I not? He probably wanted ice. My bad. I gave him a lemon. You're Dexter out there. It's crazy that, like, the motion to pick up the trash is him sweeping. It gets me every time. Need to play Gas Station Simulator. That's what you said. I feel like I've watched somebody play it. It depends. Like, is there multiple gas station simulators? Because I've watched somebody play one before. 73% satisfaction. That's the most satisfaction I've gotten so far. Hell yeah. We like it, Picasso. And I was only one away from my granola. I think I did all this. No, I did. Okay. Did that, though. Because I am waiting to get that star level up. Ooh, I might save my, like, science points. For when we get that last granola sold. Because I think we can get a hiring level 3 and then we can get a maintenance guy. We'll look at it though. And then at some point we get smart guys coming in here that just drop research points for us. So. Which is very helpful. I don't think I'm going to clean anything because I think Declan does a good job. We already did these just a second ago. I think that'll give Declan something to do too in the morning. And nothing looks too dirty, so I think we're Gucci. Okay, so let's look about getting some more stuff, maybe. Oh, wait, we want to see, because I want the bigger pools. Until we sell that granola, though, we can't go to any of the resort stuff. So maybe we just upgrade our other stuff. Mopping, trash, and the water gun. Let's do water gun. Maybe we do want to add stuff. Okay, they said we needed more loungers. But when it pops open, this is going to open up. So I don't want to get too heavy on the loungers until we open that. We can go ahead and add a pool here, maybe. Nope, wrong button. This button. Do. Okay, because these are like the biggest pool. Oh, actually, let's do a peanut pool. Do the little peanut pool in the crevice. And then maybe we can do like one of these guys. And then like something like that. But that's going to bother me. So we're going to move this and then move this back. And then move this back here. How close? Okay, that covers everything. Okay, so let's add some freaking decorations, y'all. We're gonna put a mushroom water fountain there, there, and there. And then we'll put one of those there. One of those there. And then, let's see. Maybe we could put a few of these, like here. Because these would be easy to move if I wanted. Hello? Okay. And then we'll put... Oh, shoot. Okay, I need to zoom. And rotate. Probably like that. Rotate again. I went the long way, but that's okay. And we'll put on the inside like we did the other. And then trash can, and then we're going to save for the bigger resort pools. So let's go trash can here. Trash can here. Oops, I double clicked. I'm glad that didn't put down two. We kind of need it on this side. Okay, so then this one will go right here. And then we kind of need one back in here. Which is wild, but okay. Anywhere else? I think you're covered. Okay. So let's go build all of this. If we had a maintenance van too, they actually build this stuff for us. Pretty cool. I feel like our schools didn't prepare us for the world outside our towns. No, they didn't. Listen, this is why I'm playing Water Park Simulator, you know, on a Saturday night. And why I work overtime so much until I'm crazy. You know, that kind of thing. The norm. Can people get around this? They cannot, so that's not okay. What if I just pull this out of here? Well, I'm in the way. Okay, pull it out of here. Pull this in a here. And then move this a little bit. And kind of same with this. We will just pull it out. So like 3 from there, but we'll pull it out a little here. Homeboy almost got caught in there. And we'll put it up here. Doesn't really cover all of here, but I guess that's okay. How far does this guy go? Oh, you know, that's perfect. Kind of come down here. Beautiful. Okay. Wait, okay. Nice. We were expected to be good farmers. As I chew weeds. Yeah. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. You know, though, my mom always said when we were growing up, because she was a factory worker, she was like, you girls are not going to grow up and work in a factory like I did. So, I did at least have that kind of mentality from my mama. Can we get in here pretty easy? Yep, okay. Good for some things, for sure, on her pushing us. I think I just try to do too much a lot of the time. Which kind of also comes from her. She's a very hard worker. Can I do the this tree. What if we did like this? Okay, wait a second. Let me zoom in. There wasn't a factory in your town, was there? So funny story. There used to be. Um, there used to be a factory in the town that I lived in. And actually, my mom worked there. My dad worked there. And my stepmother worked there at one time. However, as we got older, she worked and went out of town, not to your town, but in an opposite direction, um, to work in the factory. Because there was a town that had quite a few different factories in it, and that's where she worked. The same farm store that I worked in, she worked at their warehouse, if that helps. So, yeah. Feel like around our towns too, we always had to travel for different stuff. That's cute. We'll put a little bench there. Stop. It's wild that you can like put the decorations in on each other, but everything else kind of stops you from doing that. I do want to go, let me grab the roller. We're gonna color that a different color. Yeah, I know where. Yeah. That area. Black, pink in your area. I'm gonna make those pots. I wonder if I can do this just like this and it'd be okay. Yeah, okay. These big pots are gonna be all blue. And then we'll make the bench flat. This pot, that color. And then let's do the gold color, like on the rims of them. And then I think I got another one over here. I worked for my town store. Oh, the same store that I worked at? But at y'all's town? Because that's kind of wild. And I didn't know that. Or was it another store in your town? We're gonna paint these white. Nice. Alright. You can paint the loungers. And the trash cans. No, okay, you can gather the trash. My bad, my bad. You can paint the trash cans. Stop it. I like the black, though. On these. I'm not going to paint those other ones and waste the money, but I like the black on those. Look, that looks so cute. Oh, cute. So cute. Okay, can we potentially afford more slides here? And will they fit? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I kind of hate these slides because you have to pick them up a certain way. But they work really well for this. Oh, these are only 150. Okay, let's turn. Oh, turn. Okay, we'll have to scoot this one over. Make sure it's going in the water. Eh, eh. And then actually I need another... Oh, I can't afford another diving board. These could be low diving boards though. This isn't like a big jump one anyway. Excuse me. Okay. And then I don't really want to put diving boards in those because I don't think they're diving board types. I was there in 2009. It was my first job. I like that. That's funny. I never knew that you worked there. See, I worked there at the one in the other town. Stop it. These aren't the same. Oh, well, they're close enough. I hadn't worked there until 2012. So, I guess that's why I didn't know. Because, like, I mean, we would call around to other stores for different things, but if we didn't work there in the similar time frame, we wouldn't have really crossed paths with it either. Okay. Actually, that is gonna bother me, and I know it's, like, barely. Okay, so these two are kind of pushed up. And then is this one also kind of pushed? No, that's too far. Well, can I, like, do this? Go inside of each other. I feel like if I breathe wrong, I'm gonna get it wrong. No, I think that's right. Okay, and then this one needs to go back literally a hair. Trying to see if I can see it on the lines over here. And I think that did it. At least better, maybe. Maybe not the same, but better. Yeah, much better. I used to work for the t-shirt company. Oh, t-shirt company in my town. The coach's brother. Yeah, and I got to be lazy there. I was a t-shirt printer and designer and not much else. It was at the same time the restaurant next door opened. Oh yeah, and I had to work in the back room while smelling like cheeseburgers. It was horrible. I like cheeseburgers though. Oh, dude, restaurant work is something else though. That was my first job. And funny enough, I worked at that job for 6 years, and then I worked at the farm store for 6 years. Then I did hair for 7, so I missed that one a little bit, but messed that time frame up a hair, but that's okay. All right. Listen, this should go a lot better. Look at this. This side's cute. I like it. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it, thinking if I liked it or not. You know what? Did I paint this countertop? I don't think I did. Dude, I don't know why you're gesturing. Nobody is there. That guy is gonna try and break in. I saw his little evil face. Oh, I also need to gather things to restock just in case. Marisol. I think Marisol turned me down the other day. Maybe I just never give a flyer to Marisol. I got all the t-shirts from there when we were making them and designed some of the ones that we wore in high school. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, we like that. Did that chick just bark? Burp? I'm immediately gonna go check for people that snuck in. Okay. I feel like certain people tell me it's boring every time, so. Also designed the t-shirts for 4 Lanes Highway. Everyone was going crazy for it. Oh, interesting. I don't remember that shirt specifically. For the highway going in? Like, there was a shirt for when the highway went in? That's kind of crazy. Somebody is in here without an armband. I know they are. Where are you? You got an armband? She got an armband? He got an armband? She got an armband? Y'all got armbands? Armbands? This is the cool feature of that. You walk across the pool. There's like a walk for the high school to my town when the highway was close to being finished. Wow, I did not know that. Somebody is panicking. Homegirl, it's not that serious. You probably have a wedgie too. You should probably fix that. Looked like she had a wedgie anyway. Her swimsuit was up her butt. I hate when that happens, though. Hate it when that happens, man. Dude, I have problems with just my underwear going up my crack. Oh! So sorry, Declan. I am so sorry, my guy. My guy. There was also people panicking because the extra to our high school was weird. Wait, the extra, like, distance? For you guys? It got closer for y'all. And then... But, like, how it was to turn in was weird. Yeah. If that's what you mean. I feel you. Nice. They landed upright. Okay, who just took a picture of her, though? I didn't see anybody. Was it you? No. Now I feel bad for pushing him. Sometimes you guess and you're exit to our high school on the highway. It was further for you guys? I thought it was closer, bro. That's crazy. Super crazy. You got an armband? Yeah. Y'all got armbands? Yeah. Stop it. Somebody's waiting for a lemonade. We gotta get out of here. Ice and lemon. There you go. Jeremy's getting tired, so we'll go see if there's people waiting after I get this. Look at him just standing there. Okay, nobody's waiting. So it should... Oh, somebody did something over there. Oh, she don't have an armband. Get out of here. What do you think? I'm made of money? Get out of here. Well, listen, that went through it, but I'll take it. There's people that were mad because we didn't name that little stretch of road after our late classmate. What? Why? Like, why would they be mad about that? It's a road, bro. It is a road. People be mad about everything. Stop it. The lemonade is pea. No, it's not. I made it fresh. Rude. Lemonade is not pea. Yes, fresh. Fresh from lemons. Lemony fresh. Oh, stinky boy. Mm-mm. Lemonade. Add ice. Got you. Hot dog? No, no hot dog. Rena! Aw, that's my aunt's name. Somebody just got their picture taken, and I think it was this bitch that did it. It was. Haha. Caught a pervert. For once I guessed correctly. You know what? Fuck you too. He was a vandalizing. I don't know which one it was. There's a stinky guy over here. They are definitely going to complain. What's that guy doing? Being a pervert. From the colon. Don't talk about my colon. My colon is sensitive right now. Lizzie Nation. Watch that lady's probably taking a picture of her friend and you just push them. Listen, dude was being a pervert. Did you see? It told me that I caught a pervert. It told me that I caught him. Dude, just one person needs to buy a goddamn granola bar. Who's panicking? Kai, this is your, like, third day in a row coming here and panicking on my goddamn diving board. Declan, you need to step it up, homeboy. Listen, nobody told me that somebody wanted a lemonade. Usually it pops up and says it. I probably missed it. Probably missed it. Honey missed Auburn. Stop. Owner has no aura. Stop. I have aura. I even read that wrong, so that didn't help my aura points. Because it said has 0 aura. I just said no. Has no aura. That's not how you say that. That's not what the cool kids are saying. Listen, you're gonna get hit with a hammer if you walk in front of a hammer. They be partying over here. They like all this. Should have done this sooner. I'm just afraid of spending the money, I think. They wanted to keep it for better things down the road. We'll still get better things. Repair buildings, 11 out of 20. Okay, cool. So somebody bought granola finally. Somebody is waiting for lemonade. Grab the stinky trash. Someone waited too long for a hot dog because they keep being insane. It's fine. You just want lemonade. Okay. And you just want mustard. Okay. Reload on the lemonade. Oops. Oops. Somebody's drowning too. You want complaining? There was someone who complained about our principal from junior year and up because he treated students like humans. You know what? That happened a lot. crazy stuff, homie. Yeah, Emberlyn. Get out of here. The lemonade isn't pee. I just made it from lemons. Yeah, you just keep falling. See, now it's telling me Kai wants a lemonade. The guy that always panics on the diving board. Somebody's drowning because... Okay. I saw that ring light up. Ooh, I need to put more life things around, too. You're literally hanging on to the ladder! Bruh. Listen, where are all these vandals coming from? Diarrhea everywhere? No, there's not. Oh, God. I promise. Okay, gotta get this trash in this puddle. Okay, things are going a little quicker now that we finally got through people buying the snacks. Yay, get out of here, everybody. I don't even pay attention to my stats. Like, what the hell? Yay! Turn away perverts and mop up puddles. Gucci, we can do that. 15 puddles. I like him too. Did you hear he almost got fired from the next school because in Prepare Yourself, he told a resource officer to help out an accident scene because he thought one of the people in the accident was a student. He got put on leave for it. What the hell? Why? That's insane. That's crazy. Also, wouldn't you just want to go help? If if it was close or whatever. Well, I fell in the pool trying to do that. Okay. We might also go ahead and get rid of this old pool and this old diving board. Patinch. Okay, we already did that. We'll do that. Diving boards. Okay, so we're almost to 3rd star. We got 2.5. We'll do that. Okay. I'm just kind of running around making sure we hit everything. We did not do all of this. What a shame. Listen, it is not shameful. This is a wonderful water park. Damn, they really, vandalized all of these. The lemonade is pee. What a shame. Oh, we got that one, I guess. The old bathrooms I definitely thought were just supposed to have graffiti on them for the longest time. You know, though, if you leave the graffiti on, nobody will graffiti it, so. Then I don't think your shit's clean, but. At least I get an XP point for each letter. A good hook. Alright, I think that was all of them. Again, we might leave this stuff for Declan to clean up in the morning. Sorry, Declan. I sent you the article. It was crazy. Alrighty, I will check that out. Dude, there was even graffiti on here. Look, we got 12 research points, though. Exciting. Declan. Out of the way, brother. He can get trashed tomorrow. We'll clean up the stuff. There was also a big controversy because our band and choir teacher was gay. Well, yeah. I never took band and choir like that late into my school time. But I kind of forgot about that. But also, like, it's crazy that they didn't expect to bring in a music and or choir teacher that wasn't a little bit queer. I feel like everybody that I went to school with, like college with, that went into like music and theater, some kind of on the queer spectrum. Even people that weren't, like me. I mean, I'm on the queer spectrum, not on the I wasn't in music and theater. I was one but not the other. This one? Okay. Okay, I think we'll call that and then we'll go see what we can gather. Thank you for falling all the time. I very much appreciate it, actually. Okay. Let's see what we can dabble in here. Not much. We can do this, and then let's take our sledgehammer. That's a relatively okay pool, but I do want to get rid of this, I believe. Because, like, what's we got? Sorry, my nose itches. It was this pool. So, yeah, we won't get rid of that. Let's put some more. We'll put a couple of diving boards here. We'll do 4. Have I? Dude, I'm all over the place, so sorry. That was too close. Ugh, there we go. Maybe... Okay, yeah, more life rings for sure. We'll put one here. One over there. And like one here. And then we'll move this one to this, kind of like right there, maybe. Okay. So we'll call that good. Me either. I wonder who is more unstable, you or the person you're playing as. Listen. Here. Probably me. No, this dude is, I don't know about stability. That's not right. This guy, literally, like, I could probably jump a whole pool, yeah. Easy, easy, man. Welcome back, Atigo. I missed a graffiti. Good hook. Okay, what else did I add? Oh, the life rings. I have that. Let's see. I'll show you next stream. I will jump a pool. Okay, did I only add the 2? No, 3. Okay. Maybe I should curve. Better wear a swimsuit. You might get wet. Nah, I'll be able to jump it. For sure. Hands down. Put it kind of like this. Then one right here. And then move our trash can over a hair. Wrong way. Dang it. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. And scoot this over. Yeah, we like that. We like that Picasso. And this whole bend is gonna go when we fucking upgrade, by the way. So, all this work. Just trying to get more people in here. The perverts is kind of a hard one to get, too. Okay, maybe we'll put some more here. I have a hard time catching the perverts in here. Unfortunately. Okay, so we'll do... one like that. Let me scooch this over. And then we'll zoom in. And then... the what? The perverts! You have to catch perverts. They take pictures of people in their swimsuits without their consent. So you gotta push them to get them out of there. So yeah. Well, see now, an average size pool or like a plastic inflatable kiddie pool, those are 2 different distances. Listen, she wasn't specific, so I can do it. And it'll probably be a kiddie pool. It will probably be the kiddie pool. Well, I didn't. Oh, I don't have enough money. Well, that'll make a difference. Okay, let's build this and then we'll adjust. Because I think I'm gonna move these to where the umbrellas are on the outside of, like, ka-chow, ka-chow. Like Lightning McQueen. Okay, maybe they should all kind of do this. A little. Yeah? Oh yeah, I like that. That is clean. There we go. That's clean. We like that. Okay. Cool beans. Oh, I see. So why do you have a kiddies pool when there's no kids in the game? Listen. See, you mean in real life. You're talking about me jumping a pool. If I can jump a pool. You just weren't specific, so I'm gonna jump that kiddie pool. Didn't say it couldn't be the corner either, or no. See, exactly. Grace gets it. Grace has the ideas here. Some people can't swim, so they stand in kiddie pools. Exactly. Honestly, too, and I hate, like, actually swimming. Just because I can't hold my... or, like, I have to hold my nose. So I can't not hold my nose. Just kind of jump across the diagonal. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if you're like me, you can barely jump over air. You know what? That's also a predicament that I have sometimes. Just saying. I have a hard time tripping over my feet. Yeah. Come on in. Okay, maybe not you, sir. Hi, Austin. Austin? Ugston? I don't know what his name was. Augustin? Um, I can't swim deep. It hurts my ears. Yep, see, that's a thing too, for sure. That lady just went in the... Whoa, there she is. She went in there and came out over there. That was weird. I got made fun of from jumping from a high place into the water, but holding my nose. It made me sad. I was like, you know what? I might be unable to, like, swim like a normal, most adult humans swim, but, like, I still like to be in the water. I do that too. Yeah, see, nose plugs were my jam. Somebody's already waiting for a hot dog, bro. I used to just always have nose plugs. Listen. Well, I just hit both of them. I didn't mean to. Oh, we already had backups, bruh. Or at least backup hot dogs. I didn't mean to hit that girl, too. I'm an overthinker. I find so many loopholes. Everyone just kind of stopped asking me big questions after a few times, too many of them picking the questions apart. Listen, I like the way you think, so I will take that. Did somebody just scream? What is he doing? Why is he floating away? That was weird. He just screamed and started floating. Did I get her clean? Okay. By the way, I don't know if you went to the campgrounds next year to your old something, but they're tearing down the old main buildings. The old main buildings of the school? Wait, to where? Downtown? Of my town. Downtown of my town. Old town. Yes, okay. I'm following now. So they've been working on that for a while. It is a very old town. And was centered around a railroad. And those buildings are so old. People are taking pictures and I'm not catching them. But yeah, those buildings are so old. They need to come down. I'm not that I'm not surprised that they haven't gotten them sooner, but they've been planning it for so long. Like it's like about time. The camp near your old town, next to your old town. The camp. Oh, no way, no way. I know what you're talking about. I used to spend time out there. Back behind it, actually. Oh, that's my worker. I almost pushed him. Somebody is drowning. Also, see, she had the exclamation that she got a picture taken of her, but, like, nobody was around taking a picture. Oh, people are waiting. Hot dog's plain. I'm glad it's plain, because now I can just hand it over. Add both. Alright. We're cooking now, y'all. Okay, see, people are getting their pictures taken. I'm just gonna start pushing people. I caught one pervert. Probably shouldn't just push people. They all run out and then you don't get money, so. But I caught two so far. Okay. And you can only really tell by... Usually there's a flash on their camera. Okay, see, somebody did over here. That was a pervert. Was she a pervert? Are you a pervert? Are you a pervert? Who's a pervert? That guy was. Got him. Haha, he slipped. I love it. I love when a perv slips. Okay, so we got 4 out of 5. We just need one more. Not that I want them to be in. You know what? I think I just knocked down a vandal. Maybe. Maybe not. I thought it made the money noise, but I didn't see it tell me that I caught a vandal, so... Wait! Wait! Your lemonade! Did I clip that? Did one of you guys clip that? Thank you if you did. You did? Okay. It said by me, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, somebody's drowning. Thank you for clipping. That helps me. I appreciate it. And it's funny. Okay, one more pervert, you guys. Jeremy is resting. There he was! Her? It was her. Okay. Now we just gotta mop 15 puddles. Okay. Jeremy is resting. No, Jeremy is well rested. He came back. Okay. Declan is our janitor. He's doing a good job at the water puddles because I really don't see them too often. Missed. Oh, wait. No, I made it. I only have 4 out of 15. That guy made the weirdest noise going down there. Oh, held a message. Wait, I got scared. What happened after one more pervert? Oh, no. We got the pervert! We got the last pervert, man. But for a while there, I was just pushing a bunch just to catch one. Okay, he's getting the trash. Sometimes that's not a bad tactic, you know? More people will come, so... Oh, yeah, more puddles. It was so ominous. For sure. Now, I hope that means they're going to cut down on how many perverts come in here, because I hate trying to catch them, if I'm being honest. They're so hard to catch. And then I get all panicky, and I'm like, who's the pervert? No! I keep missing lemonade and stuff. Ice. There you go. Yes. Riggs. Just a lemonade, no ice. Okay, he's gonna get the trash. So we will check for puddles. Speaking of old towns, the Great Fire 2011 in my town was devastating. Wait, the Great Fire? Oh, somebody's drowning! What caught on fire? We're talking about fire and devastation, and listen, Declan, I got it. Don't worry. Somebody actually just got their picture taken because I heard a scream. You know what? I bet it was one of y'all. This chick? It was her. I was like, it's either her or that guy. I like how they, oh shit. Somebody's drowning. I like how they don't discriminate on the perverts. Like, it can be either women or men in here. Listen, what is this? Why is everybody drowning over here? The historic downtown buildings that was collapsing. I remember, like, the old bowling alley collapsing or whatever. Did you see that leg of hers? Oh my God, everyone wants a hot dog. And some lemonade. I'm sorry I ran out of time. You stinky trash, stinky trash. Somebody's panicking. Somebody's in here without an armband. Ariana. Grandy. Somebody's drowning. Listen. Somebody's smelly. That's what you get for coming in here stinky. Cameron. Somebody. Khaleesi. Khaleesi is at my water park. No fucking way. I love Khaleesi. Hi, Khaleesi. Mother of dragons. Thank you for coming. Okay, we gotta find more, puddles here, bruh. Puddle, puddle. Clean other things? No. Homeboy does a pretty good job at cleaning stuff, so, I'm having a hard time with the puddle one. Or they, like, reduce the amount of puddles, maybe? Sorry. I just knocked somebody over. Oh my god. Check by the thing. I was gonna say, check by the showers, but I fell in the pool. There you go, sir. A nice. Shit is breaking. The bowling alley, I can't say more because it will dox you, but there were different stores in the historic building that collapsed and a wall broke down. Oh, I don't remember that. That's a lot of lemonade for sure, bruh. Listen, our satisfaction rate has gone up. Look, 28. Someone took unwanted photos. See, there were so many perverts I didn't catch, and that makes me sad. Makes me sad. Okay, any puddles that I can snatch before Declan does? Because I've got 4 more I need to get to 3 stars, bro. Well, you know, I saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. He had it coming. Mostly we'll go around fixing stuff. We will have quite a bit of science points, I think, built up just because we can't get anything until we're level 3. Send a picture to you. Okie dokie. I think again though, I won't clean stuff and we'll let Declan take care of it in the morning because nothing looks too bad. If I come across something that looks pretty bad, I'll clean it, but I feel like he does a good job keeping up. Keeping on up. We might clean this. This kind of ick. It actually wasn't too bad. I like too how you just kind of gotta go around hitting shit until something works, you know? I'm gonna use that pool a lot. I like this little area over here. It's pretty cute. We'll have to make more little cutesy areas too, like this. Dookie everywhere. Well, we're gonna have to mop that up. Goodness. And some more. They really go to town on these toilets. You know what? Maybe I keep it there. This one's actually kind of dirty, I think. Yeah, there we go. Because if I keep it there, then they won't graffiti it. They won't put graffiti on it. We'll clean this one up though. Okay. Okay. And then I think we've got extra everything. Let's make sure this is Gucci. And we'll check our research stuff. Okay, so we're finished here and here and here. We're literally just waiting on 4 more puddles to be at 3 stars. So we are going to call it here for tonight, though, for stream. I am very tired. Very, very tired. So I definitely appreciate you guys coming in and joining me, though. Okay, get some rest, shall. Thank you. Oh, I may or may not end up streaming me cutting my hair. I'm not sure. You guys let me know in Discord what you think. I might put a little poll in there and see. Um, but if I do, it might be like a short stream during the day, and then I'll still get on later on tonight. Rest your throat and take a lozenge. I will. Those two helped quite a bit actually. So I will keep popping those. I got a pretty big bag of them, so thankfully. But hoot, I'm gonna hop off here. You guys have a good rest of your night, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Be on the lookout on Discord about potentially a poll for if you guys want to see me cut my hair. I will put Discord in there in the chat just in case you guys want to join and have not. Night night, and make both sides of your pillow be cool tonight. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.